Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel called In Touch with Cultures. My name is Adriana, I come from Poland, I'm a French and Polish teacher, a PhD in linguistics, fully embracing the fact of living a multicultural life when it comes to my day-to-day basis. And today I will not be alone once again because I will have the opportunity to take you with me on a journey and a nice conversation with another foreigner who comes from Australia and who is indeed in touch with cultures, and his professional story and his lifestyle are really connected to many countries because he was living in more than 10 countries, and today he will talk a little bit with me. So without further ado, I would like to really ask you to click on the subscribe button down below and to like my videos and to share your comments. And today I will be particularly interested in your experience. Maybe you have experienced a similar story. If yes, then please share it in the story or comment the story of our today's guest. Okay, so hello everyone and hello Trevor. Can you please present yourself to our viewers, to the guests, and tell us where do you come from?
Sure, thanks for having me on. Well, I'm from Australia originally. Grew up there most of my life, although I spent a couple of years in Malaysia as a child. And then I left there in 2006 to start traveling the world. And I've not been back.
Yes.
So, since that time, I've lived in 10 different countries, constantly traveling. And even during the pandemic times, by the time I go back to Panama, where I live now, on Monday, I will have been around the globe 5 times during pandemic.
Oh my God, so it is amazing, and I guess that everyone would like to hear those stories, more of those happy stories with happy endings also during pandemic. And why can we say that you are in touch with cultures? This is the name of the channel. Why can we say that you are traveling for your professional purpose? How is it? How is it going with your job, etc.?
Yeah, well, with my work, I work online, so I can work anywhere.
Yes.
And in terms of cultures, I think my initial experience was going to Malaysia as a 10-year-old child, completely foreign, and, seeing that part of life as a 10-year-old to a 12-and-a-half-year-old and experiencing Malaysian customs. And I guess that's where my travel bug really started. And, every country I go to, I look at it that I will always go back there. And I want to know about the cultures, the food, history, architecture. So I enjoy that, and I like to capture it with my camera gear.
Yes, you enjoy it. And maybe it would be interesting to ask in which of those countries you feel the most like at home.
Very good question. I get asked that a lot because I get asked, what's your favorite country, your favorite city? And I don't have one. I have four main countries, and I have them tattooed on my body.
Yes, I have seen. Can you maybe show? You have the tattoo with the flag of Poland.
Poland,
yes?
Italy, Malta, and Pura Vida for Costa Rica. They've been my four main countries because each country has special meaning to me. And there's now a fifth. I live in Panama. I'm a permanent resident of Panama now, so I need to get Panama tattooed somewhere on this side.
Yeah.
But each country, yeah. I mean, it's I love spending time in Poland. I was just in Italy. Malta was my home for 5 years, and then Costa Rica from 2013 until last year. I lived 3 to 4 months every year in Costa Rica. I escaped the winter, and I went there, and I came back.
Yes, so you like to escape the winter, yes, from Poland, like from these frozen countries, yes, to the hot countries with nice weather. It's nice, maybe, yes, people, sunshine, etc. Yes.
Yes. But it's good to be back in Poland. I have a lot of good friends here, and connection to Poland through my Polish goddaughter. So
Yes, yes. And can you tell us maybe what do you like about Poland, or what do you find annoying? I don't know.
well, I first started to get an interest in Poland through actually some Polish friends who are working in a nightclub in Malta. And they asked me, had I ever been to Poland? And it was never on my radar to visit Poland, like a lot of people. And I was like, you must come and visit our beautiful country.
Yes.
And so I did the first time, the beginning of 2013. I went to Warsaw and then to Krakow and Zakopane, which is, I love it up there. And then I just started to visit them more often. The food, the beer, the girls, beautiful, and just a lot of history, a lot of architecture, and that's things which interest me. And I just kept going back. And then it was late 2014, after I'd experienced my first Polish wedding.
Yes, yes.
My friend Anya, who's from Warsaw, was living in Malta with her now Maltese husband. And she said, I've got some friends coming down from Gdańsk for 2 weeks, and I had bedrooms on Airbnb. Could they stay with me? And I said, sure. And I said, on one condition, we make pierogi. And we drink, and we did, and it was a fun experience. I never want to make them again. It's very hard. I just want to eat them. But they said, well, you must visit us next time you come to Poland. And so I did. And I was supposed to come for 1 week. And 5 weeks in other parts of Poland and go to Costa Rica, and I stayed all 6. And then I came back to live here. This city especially is,
Gdańsk, yes,
my favorite place. Here and then Zakopane, obviously, for whether it's winter or summer, I love it there.
Yes, yes, and now we have this Christmas magic everywhere. Yes, have you been to this Christmas market, maybe?
Yes, I've been twice now. Yeah, I love it. Just to walk around, it's nice.
Yes, and also maybe my last question would be, how would you describe Australian guy and Australian woman, and is it easy for you when you are traveling to notice, oh, this guy must be Australian, or it is not so easy to define it?
I think Australian culture is generally quite direct. Australians are known to, we want to have fun, we travel a lot, but I have been able to pick an Australian person out of a table full of 9 New Zealanders and 1 Australian. Right, and the countries are very similar, but I was given the challenge and I was just like, you, and it was him. I think for me, it's even before they speak, sometimes facial features, and you can spot them. I mean, you can get it wrong, but it's usually pretty easy to pick them out.
Okay. And also, maybe the language, yes, the English is different when you are talking to, yes, you can easily detect it, yes.
Very different. Yes, it's, I can pick it. Obviously, any Australian can. And it's usually a good chance to, say hello, where you're from, and talk and find out their own travel experiences. On the flip side, I've come across many Polish people in my travels. And of course, when they see the tattoo,
yes,
I was waiting at the airport in Panama City earlier this year to fly back to the island they live on in Isla Cologne. And there's a Polish guy beside me.
And he asked. Yeah.
Well, no, he was on a call, and I spoke to him, and we caught up for a beer. But he's a quite famous fighter in Poland. He's got a massive YouTube channel, a couple of 100,000 people. And then only recently in October, there was a couple in my local bar in Panama. And they're from Poland, So when they see, they always ask why, and it's a good conversation piece.
Yes, of course. Yes. So thanks to tattoos, you can be also recognized in the crowded place, and everyone knows that you are a globetrotter, that you are a big traveler. And yes, this would be everything for today's video. So thank you very much, Trevor, for this opportunity to meet you, to get to know you. Yes, yes, we want to say something at the end. I don't know.
Well, my pleasure to be on your YouTube channel, and I'll leave you with one thing. When you have a dream, it's up to you to turn your dreams into reality. Otherwise, you're just a dreamer. So if you want to travel, you want to get a better job, you want to explore different cultures, you can make it happen.
Yes, even during pandemic.
Even
Yes.
during pandemic.
Yes.
It's more difficult, but it's doable.
But yes. So thank you so much. Okay.
My pleasure.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
The perfect place where you can drink the hot wine, where the people are celebrating Christmas.